Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel, guys. You know him by now, Bert, the Hurt Locker over there, and you're rocking over here with Lanny, the D, guys, as my camera keeps foaming here. But we are talking about investing, guys, no matter what this buyer of a stock market is doing right now, because we all know it's up 18, 19+% right now. But the Diplomats, as we've said in many other videos, we ABB, always be buying. So this video is gonna kind of bring up to speed with how my Vanguard TRIFECTA You Betcha is going right now.
Before we talk about the trifecta, you betcha, subscribe to the channel. Give this video a nice thumbs up, everybody. Let's get some noise here. 20,000 subscribers. Let's freaking go. Come on, help us get there. We are pumped up to talk about Lanny's trifecta, you betcha, because we talk about it all this time on the channel. So it's time to do an update and learn a little bit more in depth about this strategy.
Yeah, guys, this is going to be a full disclosure, really talking about the automatic investing strategy I've been doing. Really dates back to the springtime of 2022. And this is all going on the SoFi investing app. I think links might be below in the description. I love this app. Bird loves that stock with over 1,000+ shares. Definitely sitting on a nice unrealized gain there. I bet you aren't you, Bert?
I am, and it's in a Roth too. So it's a big
But
baby. Yeah, so
so
let's talk about it. And that's what's cool about the app. The app is unique in that sense, as it allows you to set up those automated trades, which you don't necessarily, I don't get it in my Fidelity apps. That's a really cool feature that you have in your investing platform.
how you like that, sucker?
How do I like that? How do I like that? I like that as much as the energy card that I'm holding. Yes, I've just been shuffling some cards I have sitting on my desk here for no apparent reason. But let's talk, speaking while we're talking about energy, let's talk about the energy that the trifecta you betcha give your portfolio every single day.
Terrible segue, Bert, but we'll
Hey,
take it,
yeah.
guys. All this data is going to be as of July 19th, as of close of the day on there. And really, again, we're going to start with Vanguard's VOO, the S&P 500. We'll get into Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETF, VIG, and then we'll obviously go into Vanguard's High Dividend Yield ETF, VYM. So, guys, VOO, though, I started this back, springtime of 2022, buying not every month, not every week, but every single day. At first, we started small here in my house and on the SoFi investing app, but I've recently have juiced it up. We're at $60 a day for those that haven't paid attention to the purchase videos. So $300 a week, but $60 every morning. First thing it hits automatically on the SoFi investing app, buying Vanguard's VOO. So since all the way back then in the earlier parts of 2022 up till July 19th, I've put in over $23,500 into VOO. Sometimes I've dumped in just a couple extra dollars if I had it here and there. And that is now worth over $26,811. So yeah, sitting on a nice $3,300 unrealized gain.
14% if you do the tallying. That's a
Yeah.
nice 14% gain right there. That's beautiful.
Yeah, obviously I've been buying throughout these 52-week highs that I think I'm getting an alert every single day for the last few weeks. So I'm buying it at a much higher price point now versus what I was buying it 6 months ago, 12 months ago, 15 months ago. But hey, 14% is my performance right now. I would say, even though that's not quite 19% year to date, 14% is, I'll take it.
Yeah, 14 is less than 19. That does check out. But all right, so here's the question every dividend investor out there, all the diplomaniacs out there, Lanny, that are watching and subscribing to our channel want to know, how much income does this position produce for you?
Yeah, right now it's at $403 estimated in income, right now on an annualized basis. So almost $40 a month here if you do it like that. But $100 a quarter right now from VOO on the dividend.
Yeah.
I think right now it could be a good time to segue into Vanguard's Dividend Appreciation ETF.
I think I liked my segue a little better earlier, Lanny, but we get it. This is your fund here. You love VYM. And you've been investing in VYM for quite some time now. Can you talk about the different ways that you invest in VYM?
So we'll talk about VYM next. We'll finish off then with VIG. But VYM, guys, Bert knows it. Bert was doing his J&J strategy. I was doing the VYM strategy in 2020 on our Ally Investing app, again, which is where at least I used to buy it. My wife, we still buy it on there. July 2020, buying a couple shares every single week. Now, I recently, though, transitioned back at the end of January this year, early February this year. I was tired of putting in a manual freaking trade and having to buy whole shares. It just makes it a pain, makes my spreadsheet harder to maintain. Don't ask, it just does. So now I just have a $300 every Monday trade that goes in for Vanguard's high dividend yield ETF, VYM. So I've been doing that on the SoFi Investing app every single week since, let's just call it early February.
Yep.
And right now, Bert hit him quick here at $9,960 invested, $10,675 in value, $715 unrealized gain, which is about a 7.17% return, producing $329 in forward.
All right, there you go. It's adding up quickly. 300 every Mondays, that's going to do it. And with the extra getting juiced in there, it's a huge blow in there. That is freaking awesome there, Lanny. So now we've covered two legs of the trifecta, you betcha. And what is the thing we do on this channel? We appreciate dividends. We appreciate them very much so. So let's talk about them. Let's talk about the third leg here, VIG, the Vanguard Dividend Appreciation Fund. So what is your automatic investment with VIG, Lanny?
Since I've been doing VIG, which again also started, back in the beginning parts of February of 23, $40 a day, kind of keeping it very simple, $200 a week, and $5,345 invested. I know that ends in a 5. Ends in on a multiple of 40. Again, I do these fun like, okay, how much extra money do I have just to dump in here? It's worth $5,691, so $345 of unrealized gain, 6.47% return so far, producing over $107.39 in dividends.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh man, that one is growing too. It's actually incredible, and just to see how much all of these are growing. So let's cover here. Let's do a quick recap here of the Vanguard trifecta, you betcha. Before we talk about what the next steps are, you have 3 positions. Automatic VOO, you put 60 a day. VIG, you put $40 a day. VYM, you put 300 in on Mondays, and then in the last 2 months, you've also added in the 150 on Wednesday. In total, you've grown these positions to over $43,000 after putting in $38,800 as your cost basis. $4,369 unrealized gain, up 11.26%. But the best part is the income that this produces. Your forward income off of these positions is $839.35. It's beautiful.
Yeah, appreciate that, Bert. I mean, yield on the market value is just under 2% at 1.94 because of the heavy VOO position. Yield on cost is already going up over the 2% at 2.16%. That's because of all the growth that's happening on the dividend as well. So, being over 2.16 and let's call it a bifurcated, 15 plus months is actually kind of nice. Just gives me a good insight into the future that give this a couple of years and we'll be looking at 3+% yield on cost. Bert, thanks for the income per month, almost $70 right now.
So if you think about that, that covers at least 1 day of VOO of these daily investments and almost 2 days of VIG there. So your income is going to soon start covering at least 1 day of some of these investments, or 2 days. It covers at least one. So that's an interesting facet. But I have a question for you, Lanny, and I don't think I'm the only one that's wondering it. I'm going to call out the Diplomaniacs again because they probably want to know, are you sticking to this strategy for the rest of 2023?
The plan, we'll say, barring any other changes from a life standpoint, I'm going to keep pushing this, guys. I'm going to keep doing essentially the 60 a day VOO, the 40 a day VIG, the 300 a week VYM. again, that's a lot. We're looking at $800 no matter what per week. If I still do the 150 on Wednesdays, that's $950. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm not stopping until somebody forces my hand to.
Ain't no stopping me now. That's right, everybody. So your boy Lanny's gonna keep things going, keep going with that trifecta. You betcha. It's over 43,000. It is cruising towards 50K. That's what it's all about. Question is, what do you think of the trifecta? You betcha. Are you pumped up here for Lanny? Do you do your own automated investing strategy? Let us know in that comment section below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Give this video a good old-fashioned thumbs up. And Lanny, this is your trifecta, you betcha. So I think there's something you need to tell them.
Guys, if you're not with us, you are completely against us. Jack, that was Bert and Lanny from the DD. Over and out.